public outrage over the deaths of Trayvon Martin, Freddie Gray, and many others, along with the assassination of 5 Dallas police officers, have brought to light the reality of racial tension in America. We witnessed the pain and outrage of many Black Americans as protests spread across the country. But these protests have been met with a mixed response, reflecting an even deeper divide on how Americans view the problem of race in this country. Americans overwhelmingly agree that there is a lot of anger and hostility between different racial groups. This racial tension is further exemplified by differences on whether racism even exists. Compared to whites, Black Americans are much more likely to strongly disagree that racism is a problem of the past, and much less likely to agree that reverse racism is a problem today. There is no agreement on why this racial tension exists either. In fact, compared to white Americans, Blacks are much more likely to agree that people of color are put at a social disadvantage because of their race. Blacks are significantly more likely to say they live in fear of police brutality. The truth is, our Black brothers and sisters are living in fear that our white brothers and sisters are not. Black born-again Christians are much more likely than others to believe that police unfairly target people of color. But what is perplexing is that evangelicals are even less likely than all other faith segments in America to believe the same. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "It is the tragedy of our nation that 11 o'clock on Sunday morning is the most segregated hour." But here's the good news. Most Americans believe the church can play an important role in racial reconciliation. But if the church is going to play an important role, it will be essential for Christians, Black and white, to communicate with each other. Racial reconciliation can happen in the church, and it's going to take all of us.